those who don't know or who haven't really actually paid attention to it, why don't you give us a few of the negatives and the positives, starting with the positives of the current hip hop scene?
Positive? It's an open market. Yeah. It's open for anybody to come up and bring something new to the table. So,
and for what the music that people are putting out, there's so many different cultures of Orlando hip hop that you can easily
pick and
be a
choose
part
from.
Of, or you can derive it and make your own, create your own culture. It's still new, where it's like,
and none is better than the other. It's just what you prefer. It's preference.
You know,
and find an artist that you like out here and support that. And and support, not just buy stuff, like stuff. Just check for that person. When they say they're doing new stuff, check for it. That's what fans do. If I like your stuff, I'm gonna check for you.
Word of mouth.
Because I'm a fan too. And that's the positive thing that is you still have those open possibilities to do that and opportunities to do so. You just gotta want to take them.
The negative is, I would have to say, the ignorance. And I don't mean ignorance as the music. I mean ignorance as ignorant of other artists, ignorant of what other people are doing, and not checking for it. And if someone does put you on it, you still don't take the time out because, some people in the city can be self-centered and they only think about them and their culture and what they're doing for their group and their people, when they can't take a second to be like, yo, shout out to so-and-so, he's doing his thing. I see some artists doing that, salute to those who do, but I think everybody needs to do that. That way all of Orlando hip-hop is united and be like, yeah, shout out to him, he's doing his thing. I won't be able to go to his show, but you should. Bring the people out.
Yeah, bring the people. Bring the people. There's not enough. That's the negative thing. The people are not involved enough.
When you say the people, are you meaning the artists or the general population?
The general population. I'm not satisfied with other rappers knowing my name or people in the industry. That's cool. We should have that network and we should know each other and we should communicate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I really want to be in communication with the people of the city. And, outside of making music, I want to start tapping into other ways of communicating, whether it's through community services or different avenues that can open up or different markets. It just depends on who we can work with, but people got to be willing to network and talk to each other and actually be professional.
Yeah, there's some people out there who do it, and a salute to them. I don't say too many people's names, just be like,
we're not here to point fingers and name names. It's like, that's just something everybody should know. Between everyone who knows what they're doing knows what they're doing, and keep doing it.
Cool. Now let me ask you a question. As far as the actual scene itself, what do you think are some elements that are missing from the hip hop scene here?
Entertainment value.
I think the entertainment value, it has to be more than just a showcase. It has to be more than just a talent showcase. It has to be a show. Like, if there's going to be a show, let it be something that you actually paid your money, you sat down, and you were amazed at what you saw, instead of just...
You want to go tell people about that.
Yeah, you want to tell people about, like, this show is big.
We have the whole city, we have the whole world come to our backyards on a daily basis. We need to give them another reason to come to the city and say, wow, I want to come back and check for this. Or I'm now a fan because I'm checking for this. But that means they come to these shows, and these are shows, and it's entertaining. These people are like, wow. And that comes from not just the artists, that comes from everybody involved, from the promoters to the venues to everybody, not just working with each other, but going with the flow of how thing is supposed to work.
Yeah, no offense to other rappers, big time media rappers, but we can't have a big hip hop gathering of people wanting to do a show and a couple artists open up and so does the main act and everybody gathered for that reason. We need Orlando artists to gather up and go to a show and pack a house the way they pack a house.
Bring our people together, but have our people understand that this is bigger than issues. So if you have personal issues with somebody at the show, leave that shit to the side and actually just be there for. You're messing up the money when you go to these venues and you're fighting at the clubs, and your people are messing up the shows because they're fighting at the clubs and they're beefing.
It messes up the image for hip hop in Orlando.
The bigger venues out here that would actually do something for us in the sense of opening those doors aren't going to mess with us if we're rioting at the shows. And I understand that not everyone's going to get along, but keep that stuff where it needs to be, in the sense of we handle things on the other side, and that comes from the artists to the people that are supporting those artists. Like, look, we all here for the same reason. Let's gather for that.
to see this person make it, or you know,
Our people make it.
Our people, whoever's on that stage doing the show, support that person because he's doing a good show. If you're not good, I'm personally gonna be like, yeah, you did your good thing, and I'll probably critique you. But if you're dope, I'm gonna tell you you're dope. I'm gonna tell everybody else you're dope, and I'm gonna try to spread the word and spread your product and do whatever I possibly can to make sure that you did a good job, and I'm spreading the word that you do a good job in hip hop. But if you're not doing a good show and you're not doing it, you need to just work on your craft and come out when you're ready.
I'll never tell anybody to quit. I just tell them come back with it harder. I expect the same thing when I'm not coming.